was really funny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't realize that it was a comedy, and then someone told me that, and it just, like, opened the whole thing up.
Flashback. It's 2008, and it's perhaps the best year of movies since 2001. You've got The Dark Knight, WALL-E, Slumdog Millionaire, Cloverfields, and Gran Torino. Not to mention some successful comedies like Pineapple Express, Tropic Thunder, and Step Brothers. On top of that, you're coming off of the heels of 2007 comedic hits like Superbad and Norbit, Knocked Up. Moviegoers were riding on the waves of great films and outstanding comedies, so it's understandable when one falls through the cracks. Enter Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which, in my opinion, is the best comedy this century, and for me, my personal favorite. This story of an ugly breakup made worse when both partners end up at the same resort, she with her new boyfriend, was critically well received, but never made huge waves in popular discussion when it was released, which is depressing because, well, it's fantastic. The movie works so well because it's an impressively effective comedy, but also because it's rooted in drama. Realistic, understandable drama, which in turn elevates that comedy, because we feel everything these characters have gone through. When Jason Segel was writing the script, producer Judd Apatow instructed him not to write a comedy, but instead, a drama. "I want the first draft you give me to be a drama," he said. "We'll make it funny. It's going to be funny because we're funny, and we're going to add jokes. The reason people will see it, and see it again and again, or connect to it, is because there's an underlying drama." And it's pretty clear they pulled it off. For every scene like this...
Oh, hey, what are you burning, man? Come on!
It's everything. It's everything that reminds me of her, and I need it gone. Okay? I thought I was fine, right? And I'm not. I'm not fine at all.
There's a scene like this.
You know what? You're not even doing a proper permanent delete. You got it.
Well, if we end up getting back together, I want to have a few of them left.
You're crazy. No,
Please don't
no,
do
you
it.
have to go. Done! Done!
You get this moment,
Can you get some towels for me, please? I'm really losing a lot of blood.
You sound like you're from London.
and then you get this.
Please, Peter.
Tell me you're sorry.
I'm so sorry.
You're laughing along to this.
Right there!
Yes!
Yes!
And then get gut punched with this.
Oh, I tried. You have no idea how hard I tried, Peter. I talked to a therapist. I talked to my mother. I read every book possible. I took love seminars. I took sex seminars. None of it worked. None of it made a difference to you. And I couldn't drown with you anymore.
This perfect blend of hysterical comedy and all too relatable drama is what sets Forgetting Sarah Marshall up to be at the top of its genre. This cast, their improvisation, and the scenarios the characters find themselves in are all hilarious. But we also get revealing conversations like these, where we're encouraged not to laugh, but instead to relate.
I was a mess too, I understand, okay? But it does not excuse you acting like a complete asshole.
Listen, I know that I fucked things up for a minute, but I'm not like every other asshole.
You should not be with anybody right now. Anybody.
And even looking at the film's notorious opening scene, it's pretty easy to get caught up in what we see. But have you ever stopped to listen to the words that are said, and how heartbreakingly real they are?
Please don't go.
Why don't you just put on some clothes and we can sit down and discuss
No,
this?
I can't do anything right now.
I'm so sorry, Pete.
Let's talk about it.
I've been feeling for a long time that we've been growing apart and we're leading different lives.
Who's the dude? Who's the dude?
What? No, that's not what this is about. There's no one else.
This is a genuine, believable breakup. But it's also funny because, there's a penis. Dick jokes aside, Sarah Marshall has ideas executed so well that they really have no business being in a comedy film. Look at the movie's use of flashbacks, for example. A classic example of show, don't tell, these moments are imperative for understanding the underlying fracture in Peter and Sarah's relationship. We see the first one after his one-night stand, showing that all he's thinking of is her. But as the flashbacks progress, we understand that the couple didn't really mesh. We start here. go here. And we end here.
This is like way more convenient than my backpack.
Awesome hat!
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my girlfriend got it for me.
I'm fucking with you!
Cool.
Another idea toyed with subtly but brilliantly is Peter's alcoholism. It's not overt, but when you do notice it, it's totally there.
I need a drink.
In a movie known for being so laugh-inducing, the move to dive into this vice for coping was daring and very easily could have gone wrong or come across poorly. But it never does. Now all this just serves to further raise the question, why was Sarah Marshall forgotten? Just like an effective punchline, I think it has to do with timing.
How long you lived out here? Man, I don't know. I quit wearing a watch when I moved out here. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah. No, like my cell phone has a clock on it, so I don't really need it.
Likely, we can chalk it up to when the movie came out. Not just the year, but the month. April. It didn't exactly scream box office success until Infinity War came out this year. And week after week, it was demolished by a new summer hit. First, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler comedy Baby Mama, then Iron Man, then Kutcher and Cameron comedy What Happens in Vegas, the Narnia sequel, and finally, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Without these legs at the box office, Sarah Marshall quickly fell aside at the theaters, and we've only seen vocal loyalists emerge quite recently for the film. And for me, that's a good thing, because it implies that, hopefully, Sarah Marshall won't ever really be forgotten. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned a life lesson today, because, you know,
Life is full of lessons. You learn something new every day. So, I wonder what I'm going to learn tomorrow.
don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.